All right, man. Amik Robertson, new cornerback for um, Detroit Lions, acquired from the Las Vegas Raiders. I almost said something else. Um, was on X. Um, and the fan, had some choice words for the Lions pickups this offseason. Basically said they're gonna get cooked in the NFC North. Um, with all these new receivers coming in from the Bears or whatever. And you know, and fans gonna get caught up in the off-season hype. I mean, I think a lot of Lions fans got caught up in the off-season hype, and I can't remember the last team that won free agency that went on to have some type of success. I mean, look at Kansas City. You know what they doing is drafting Rail Carlifis with the linebacker from Missouri. I think they drafted Chris Jones, McDuffie. They're building through the draft, you know, and I think that's what we gotta understand. Just because what they say, it ain't tricking if you got it. Yes, it is still tricking if you got it. That's bullshit. It's still tricking if you got it. You know what I'm saying? Um, and so if you got the money, it don't mean you gotta spend it recklessly. It still gotta be right. It still gotta be the right moves. And that's what people kind of gotta understand. It still has to be the right moves. It still has to be the right moment. Um, um, you know what I'm saying? Uh, it still it still has to be right. It still has to be right, man. And just because you got the money, it's not as football free agency is not as straight and sturdy as the NBA, because you know what you get in the NBA. It's just not that much camaraderie. They don't run plays no more, bro. Baseball, that's a perfect example. It's team camaraderie inside the dugout, but it's really not that much communication. Yeah, when they turning bases and turn over outs and outfield, I got it, 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 I got it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I understand that part, but it's not like baseball. You know what I'm saying? It's not like baseball, where you can put some people together and you'll be good. Football, you don't even know where these dudes are at physically. So you getting a worn down used product off the rip. And you got to understand, in most situations in football, they don't really let really good products get to the market. They either gonna trade and get something for them, or they gonna bring them back. Great players really don't hit the market, not too often, unless they got a no franchise tag clause, and then they trade or no trade clause on top of that. So that's very, very interesting. But for the most part, free agency, it doesn't win you anything. It doesn't win you anything. So I think a lot of people tend to forget that stuff, especially in football. I mean, Washington used to win free agency all the time. You look at the teams that's winning the Super Bowl. Kansas City is not doing nothing major in free agency. You know, let's keep it funky. They're not doing something super duper major in free agency. They signing their own guys back. You know, they signing their own guys back. So, but for the most part, a lot of athletes probably should stay off social media. And I say this too as a side note. I think a lot of people who got self-esteem issues or their life is not going right, and they not too much in a positive mindset, they should stay off social media, because the facade of social media have you thinking you so far behind everybody else. But if you don't get out there, you don't live, you don't conversate with people, and you don't observe when you in public, maybe because you grinding and you trying to get back to where you need to get back to, um, you would think everybody winning. And I say this: I'm gonna say this real quick. So I was, and I'm gonna get to exactly what he said in the video. So I'm out going to get something to eat, just shoot moves. I'm out in public this weekend a little bit. And one thing I was noticing was I was seeing a lot of young women with guys who were not 6 feet or above. And you had this whole debate where women are saying, well, I can't date guys. Um, I can't date guys that are not 6 feet or taller. You know what I'm saying? And everybody I'm looking at, all they boyfriends, they ain't 6 feet. You know what I'm saying? They boyfriends ain't 6 feet. And I seen that from like at least 80 to 90% of the couples. Um, I seen that between 80 to 90% of the couples that were out and about. So to me, you know what I'm saying, that was kind of funny to see. That was kind of funny to see because they out there saying that you have to be 6 feet or taller and all that shit. And I see a bunch of women who boyfriends, husbands, baby daddies, side pieces, they ain't 6 feet or above. So if you get caught up with all the bullshit that's on social media, um, if you get caught up in all the bullshit that's on social media, man, it'll definitely trap your mind. It'll definitely trap your mind, bro. You will definitely be thinking out here you lesser than what the real standard is. And a lot of times, a lot of you brothers and sisters are greater than the standard is. It's just that it's a bunch of lies on social media. But he says, somebody tweeted, getting Carlton Davis and Amik Robertson a division with Reed, Wicks, Watson, Dobbs, DJ Moore, Kenny, what's the kid's name? Keenan Allen, excuse me, JJ, Justin Jefferson, Addison. Yeah, that's not enough. So there you have it. Um, so and Amik Robinson said, I strap that ish up and go run and tell them that. So, but I agree with what he said. It's not enough. And I'm not saying that the players are not good enough. I'm saying the Lions still got to address their pass rush issues. So it's not good enough. They got to go out there and address pass rush issues. So that's something to think about. They have to address pass rush issues. You know, you know, they have to go out there and address pass rush issues. But other than that, I like the attitude. I like the attitude. So, um, and that's what you need. You need guys that's gritty, that's feisty, um, that's grimy, that say, you know what, I'm ready to strap it up with anybody. I'm ready to go lick for lick with anybody. I'm ready to go for everything. So, but let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. You can go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link inscription. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Peace.